Hey, P. Rossetti here, bringing you Type 1 Tuesdays, where I tell you a little bit about Type 1 diabetes and what that means for your life. Today, I learned a life lesson, and I apologize in advance for the outside road noise. I am going to talk about commitment and certainty, and I've been walking around, I don't know, for the past 2 long minutes, that I was trying to find the right bench, and I was like, the damn sun has got to be out of my eyes. I gotta find the right place. I gotta find this certain situation where the sun was out of my eyes. And I was committed. I went to different benches, and I was like, no, the sun's definitely got to be out of my eyes. And now, as a byproduct, I've ended up at a bench which when sun out of my eyes, and although there's road noise. I wrap mini life lessons around everything. So in talking about commitment and being determined to find a location or do something in a certain way, it gets challenging, and there are hiccups and hurdles along the way, and the majority of the time you won't find shit the way you expected, but you have to be okay with it anyways. What I'm talking about in as far as commitment for diabetes is you have to really be on top of your shit. You just do. You have to be kind of 100% owner all the time, and it gets super frustrating and super challenging and is filled with freaking obstacles. So, I just think that it's, ridiculous that we think, we could half-ass some things sometimes, and, I think a lot of times it's okay, and we can't be too hard on ourselves, and I am definitely a culprit of being hard on myself, but I think that being okay with that is alright. And apparently, in the compromise of sunlight, I've wound up at the best bench that is the loudest and then surrounded by flies. So just to add to the life lesson of finding things that you're committed to doing, you will see all sorts of new obstacles along the way, and see things that you weren't expecting once upon that first glance. So, Jack Canfield talks about this as far as, 99% commitment is a bitch, but 100% is a breeze. And he relays the analogy of a partner or in a relationship where you don't really want your partner to be 99% committed to you. That will have its problems and kind of repercussions and probably won't last. So that is a straight sign of when somebody is not totally committed. And there's this gender bias around guys having commitment issues, and I don't really think it's about guys or girls or anybody independently. I think it's about the circumstances and expectations that people have in those scenarios. So for me, getting the sun out of my eyes is one thing, and being committed to finding a great filming location for this wildly high production video process is super important, right? So I realized that kind of in being okay with uncommitted, I still had to shoot this video and allowed all this new information and content and background noise to come up. So I guess I'm saying to commit to something, define it, and I hate when people say fluff statements like that, so let me back it up a little further. You need to find out what matters and what you would love to do, what would make you happy, what helps you achieve your goals, because that's what our brain loves to do and is actually in place to do. And also, please the brain, please the heart, and allow the synergy of all those things to allow you to find things that are within your values. So we always do what we actually value in life, so our values are totally important to finding out our mission and help us keep moving in life and stay driven on certain objectives. And even in the hard times, if you're still staying true to your values, let's go back to the relationship, for example. If you truly love your partner, you are 100% committed to that person. If you truly love them in the dynamic of how you can expect love and want love, you could be 100% committed to somebody. Love is a fluffy, sensitive subject because surely couples can't always love each other all the time. There is polarity to that. Love-hate relationship. We need both. And you can't be all one-sided because that's just delusional and fantasy, and still allows for a truth to come out in your process. So this is running a little long and kind of into the ramble zone, but lastly, I learned from an improv lesson that once you actually like commit and make a decision on something, like you own it, you go with it, and you kind of have to roll with it. So that's why this video got a little longer and sounds like a rant, because I feel like I had to definitely convey some ideas around maybe what are your values, what makes you happy, what do you love, and what matters most. So yeah, find things that help you achieve your goal and go for it. Thanks. Bye.